Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica Powell and I enjoy making videos around beauty, fitness, and lifestyle, and today's a really special video because I'm going to share my experience during my first trimester. Alright, so this is going to be a sit-down chit-chat video. I'm literally in my spare bedroom on the floor. I got my pillow, I got some water. Jax is with me. He may or may not stay. I don't know. He's just been like really close to mama lately. Really just wanted to make this like a chit chat style video, like I was talking to girlfriends over coffee or lunch. I wanted to be as honest as possible because I know these videos have really helped me during my first trimester. So I want this video to be as helpful as possible to you guys. We'll go ahead and get started in the video. I wrote down everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. Things like how I found out I was pregnant, my workout and nutrition right now in my first trimester, my pregnancy cravings, my pregnancy must-haves. I found these videos very helpful during my first trimester. I'm going to talk about kind of like my weight gain, any type of like body changes during this first trimester. And I also want to talk about the best things about your first trimester and, to me, the worst things about your first trimester. I know that might sound a little negative, but I want to be as honest as possible. I don't want to sugarcoat anything because that's not helpful. You kind of want to know what you're getting into and what you should expect during your first trimester, so this is the video for you. Let's go ahead and talk about how I first found out that I was pregnant. So I went off birth control February of this year, 2020. I have been on birth control for many years and I kind of just wanted to give my body a break of being off birth control. Got off birth control in February. Right at the beginning of March, it was my birthday, and I think I was like 1 or 2 weeks in and had no idea I was pregnant. Like literally not the slightest clue I could be pregnant, but I was experiencing really tender and sore breasts. I mean, like my boobs were hurting so bad. And I was telling my girlfriends too, I'm like, my boobs really hurt. I don't think I'm pregnant, but this is really weird. And I told myself, okay, if I get my period when the first weekend in March, when I was supposed to, if I get my period, I know I'm not pregnant. Just got off birth control, you know, I'll get my period soon, I'll know then. So the time comes for me to get my period and I get it for 1 day, which I thought that would be normal since I just got off birth control. I'm like, yeah, sure, it comes for a day, whatever. I've been on birth control for this long, you know, who knows, my periods are probably all out of whack. But got my period, cool. I'm like, game on, I'm not pregnant, you know, just keep on going. So I got my period, what I thought was my period, beginning of March, went through the whole entire month of March, not having the slightest clue I was pregnant. Come April, same thing. When I thought I was supposed to get my period, I got it for 1 day. So I thought I was, you know, whatever, being off birth control, my cycle's all out of whack, who knows, you know, what's going on. So for 2 months, I thought I was getting my period for a day, and turns out I was actually pregnant during that time. But I found out about at week 6, I woke up one Saturday morning and just could not get out of bed. I mean, like, I was trying to get my workout in Saturday morning. I was, you know, normally so pumped to get in a workout, and I could not get out of bed. It was the weirdest thing to me. And then my husband, Colt, said, you know what, just take a pregnancy test. He went off to the gym. He's like, take a pregnancy test. You never know. I'm like, no, there's no way. I'll start my period again, you know, beginning of May. I'll know then. But something inside me, when he left, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a pregnancy test. And immediately it showed positive. I actually filmed his reaction along with my father-in-law and my parents' reaction. So I'll post that for another video. But yeah, that's basically how I found out I was pregnant. So at week 6, I was extremely tired. I mean, that was probably one of the worst symptoms of me just being so tired. I was nauseous at week 6, but only nauseous when I didn't eat something. I always had to have like crackers around, snacks. I never got to the point where I would throw up, but it was on the verge. It was very bad. So that kind of lasted from honestly the rest of the first trimester, from week 6 to week 8, extremely tired, like almost couldn't get out of bed tired. Week 8 to 12, the nausea kind of went down a little bit. I would still have to bring food and like crackers everywhere I went, just in case, you know, it came out of nowhere. I had to eat something before I felt like I was gonna throw up. I'm so thankful I never actually threw up during my first trimester. I just hear those stories and I am so thankful that wasn't me. But my nausea would last basically all day, and I would just snack on crackers whenever I felt like I was so sick. I would say being tired and exhausted was definitely one of the worst symptoms I had. I mean, I could have slept all day long and I would have been fine with it. So workouts and nutrition during your first trimester. Now, I don't know how some women have the energy to work out, but I know with me being so tired, I didn't even have energy to go on a walk. I was so exhausted that working out, doing cardio, weight training, nothing sounded appealing to me, and all I wanted to do was sleep. And I'm glad I did listen to my body, because I'm very hardcore when it comes to the gym. I like pushing myself. I like, doing 5K races. I mean, I have been into fitness my whole entire life, so working out is part of my daily routine. But during the first trimester, I really just didn't have the energy. And I'm glad I listened to my body, because it really does need the rest. I mean, you have to think, you're growing a human inside your body. Your body is working around the clock. While you're sleeping, your body's still developing a baby. So when you wake up, you're gonna be exhausted. I mean, that's just how it happens. Workouts really, really sucked. I mean, if I could count the amount of times I actually worked out during my first trimester, maybe 7, 8 times. Really wasn't a lot. Really excited though for the second trimester, because I hear you get like this burst of energy, and I cannot wait to get back to the gym and just in a routine and feel healthy and confident again. But yeah, workouts weren't the best. Nutrition wasn't the best either. You can say that I eat healthy probably like 90% of the time, but when it came to this first trimester, the last thing I wanted was protein and like lean meats, fish. Oh, I didn't want any of that stuff. So I tried to just not overeat during this first trimester, because I heard you only really need anywhere from 200 to 300 extra calories a day. And that's not a lot. That's like a protein bar. You could eat a protein bar and be over your calorie limit. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't overeating. I did still keep crackers around. If I was super hungry, I obviously fed myself. Because I wasn't eating really healthy and nutritious meals, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't overeating and eating fast food at every meal. Nutrition wasn't the best. I wasn't craving healthy foods, but I tried to eat as healthy as possible without overeating. That brings me to my pregnancy cravings. One of them has been lemon water, and in particular in a tumbler. I just like it really icy cold. And yeah, I mean, it's probably unhealthy the amount of lemon water that I've drank, but it's just something about the taste and just wanting lemon water all the time. I don't know what it is. So lemon water for sure, and then chicken fingers. So random and so weird, but I could have a chicken finger sandwich from Zaxby's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, all in one day. I just want all the chicken finger sandwiches and chicken fingers. I mean, that just sounds amazing right now. Yeah, those have been my 2 pregnancy cravings: lemon water and chicken fingers. So weird, so random, but hey, it's what the baby wants. All right, sorry y'all. Hi baby. Okay, sorry about that. My camera died. I could film this whole thing at 16%, but I guess not. So just came back from charging my camera. Let's get back to the topic. All right, so pregnancy must-haves. I found this video very helpful during my first trimester. I watched so many other YouTubers film pregnancy must-haves, and that's kind of where I got all of these ideas from, and they definitely helped my first trimester. By the time this video's up, I will have my Amazon shop page filled with all my favorite pregnancy must-haves. So we'll link my Amazon shop down below, but everything I talk about today in this video will be linked in my Amazon shop. Pregnancy must-haves When you are nauseous, it's hard to, one, get down certain foods, and two, eat enough food to make you feel not nauseous. I found that Prego Pops really helped me during my first trimester. I would have like 1 or 2 a day anytime I felt nauseous, or in between meals when I needed to just snack on something. I would take a Prego Pop and that would do the trick right away. Another favorite pregnancy must-have was this ginger peach tea. My girlfriend actually got this for me, and oh my god, it was like the best thing to have with, like, even at night before bed, with like some crackers with some saltines and then my tea. I mean, this literally helped me, especially at nighttime. I think teas in general really help me at night, kind of help soothe my stomach. During my first trimester, teas were like a really big thing at night when I wanted something else to eat, but I pretty much ate all day and just didn't want to continue eating. Teas were really helpful for me. There's a ton of pregnancy teas out there on Amazon, but this was definitely one of my favorites. Other favorite pregnancy must-have was a tumbler. So I did get this one from Amazon. This is really nice. I like it because it has the lid to close it shut, and then it also has a straw. You can wash this, you can put this in the dishwasher. I love having this because I actually fill this up with water and I'll leave it in my fridge at night. So if I go to the bathroom late at night and I need something to drink, it's super ice cold, and I just love having this. It helps me drink more water as well. Pregnant, not pregnant, this is one of my favorite tumblers, and it's really nice to have. Another thing I found very helpful in a pregnancy must-have was having a protein bar in your purse. I like the RX bars because they don't melt and I can keep them in my purse all day. But you really want to make sure you have snacks, whether that's crackers, a protein bar, something in your purse at all times, because you don't know when hunger is going to strike you and when you start feeling nauseous. So while you're out, just have snacks in your purse. It can be little crackers, protein bar, anything. The RX bars I actually buy from Amazon. I get the variety pack and they're so great to have. I'll talk about this more in my later trimesters, but I actually bought a pregnancy pillow like week 6 or 7 of me finding out I was pregnant. I knew I would need a pregnancy pillow eventually, so I thought, why not just get it early? And man, that thing is comfortable and it helps you sleep, so definitely get it. I think it's perfectly fine getting a pregnancy pillow during your first trimester because you want to make sure you're getting good sleep and just getting comfortable with the pillow and finding the positions that are most comfortable for you, and just getting a great night's rest is really important. So pregnancy pillow, definitely must have. On to the next topic is actually weight gain, body changes, bump update. My body likes to sit naturally at 135 pounds. I'm about 5'3", almost 5'4", and my body really likes to sit at 135. If I diet for a couple weeks, I can get down to the 130s, 133, but naturally, I like to sit at 135. It's just what my body goes to. It's comfortable at that, it's healthy. During quarantine, I wasn't really trying to lose any weight. I was kind of eating, going out, you know, kind of eating comfort junk food. When I actually got pregnant, it was right at the start of COVID-19. So I was kind of home eating a lot of junk food, probably things I wasn't supposed to. So my body started at 135. During the first couple weeks, I didn't really gain much weight. I did feel bloated. My boobs were getting humongous. I was constantly bloated, especially at night. Like I felt I would wake up with a flat tummy, and then as the day progressed, my bump, my like little pooch area just kind of got bigger and bigger. So at night, I definitely looked not pregnant, but just extremely bloated. So at the end of my first trimester, I was around 138, 139. So I really only gained anywhere from like 3 to 4 pounds my first trimester. I was a little nervous because some days I felt a lot bigger. I gained like 10 pounds just from the way I felt. But say anywhere from like 1 to 5 pounds you can gain in your first trimester. So I think, you know, I gained the right amount for my first trimester and my body type. So yeah, not too much there. Body changes, I mean, like I said, bloat, humongous boobs. My boobs have been like one of the hardest things to control, especially trying to work out. It's like I can't find the right sports bra. I can't run because they just hurt too much. So my biggest struggles is finding comfort and this top area. And another thing too around like body changes, I felt like my face has been looking extremely tired and exhausted. Like my skin isn't vibrant like I thought it would be from the pregnancy glow. It's just been kind of like dull, I would say. I have been using like face masks, oils, just really staying on top of my skincare routine during this pregnancy, because I know as my body changes, it's definitely going to need that extra hydration. So yeah, just kind of staying on top of that. I have been noticing that my skin is very dull and tired, especially under my under eyes. I feel like I look like a zombie half the time. I want to conclude this video on some of my thoughts around the best parts of the first trimester and the not so great parts about the first trimester. I will start with the not so great things. For me, one of the worst things is just being so exhausted. Like I was so upset and so sad some days that I could not physically get out of bed and work out. Like working out and fitness was everything to me, and just being so exhausted to where I couldn't go out on a run or go to the gym to work out. I mean, getting the energy to do anything was probably the worst part of the first trimester. Luckily, I didn't have as bad as nausea as some people do. I don't know what I would have done if I was just throwing up all day, but that was probably one of the worst things for me, is just being so exhausted and tired. I mean, I could literally fall asleep standing up every single place I went. So yeah, being exhausted is a whole nother level during your first trimester. I think one of the best things, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. But one of the best things about the first trimester is letting it all come in. You know, like the emotion of you're gonna be a mom, your life is gonna change, you're growing a baby. I mean, I'm literally gonna start crying, but it's just such a great gift and it's one of the best things. And I think I see a lot of videos of women saying like it's all worth it in the end, but I feel like right now that is 100% true, that it is all worth it in the end. I'm just so excited and so thankful for this pregnancy. Another amazing thing about pregnancy, I'll leave it on this note, I get to boss my husband around. If I want something at 3 a.m., I can just ask him and he'll go get it. I mean, luckily my husband's amazing and he's just literally the best thing that's ever happened to me. And especially during this pregnancy, he is such a trooper and will just want to make sure I feel okay and I have everything I need. His new phrase right now that he learned from a dad book is, how can I serve you? So he will literally every day just come home and be like, how can I serve you? And I think that's so sweet that he's just wanting to, you know, help me during this pregnancy, because he knows how hard it is on a woman's body. So anything that he can do, I mean, is more help to me. So yeah, being able to like ask him for favors and like boss him around is probably one of my favorite things so far. So he's just amazing. So it's been really great. All right, I hope this video was helpful for some of you guys out there. If you're going through your first trimester, if you're a new mom, I hope you could take some of these helpful tips. Again, I'll link everything down below that I talked about in this video. You can go check it out. If any questions, feel free to comment down below. I always reply to comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and until then, I'll see you next time.